to know if it could be the kind of girl you could be down for.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Evanie, and the last Get Ready With Me that I did better than projected. Okay, you guys like these. If you like these, give this video a thumbs up because this is just, you know, Evanie's thoughts, train of thought, whatever you want to call it. And again, just like a more stripped down video and you guys getting to know me on a personal level, not just on a professional level and hair products and everything. So yeah, this is also me trying to get more into the beauty realm. Okay, girl, because that's where a lot of the money is. You throw some makeup in and stuff and the AdSense skyrockets. I don't actually know that to be true. I'm just, in my mind, beauty vloggers, they're hitting it, like especially around the holidays. Anyway, I was just gonna get ready, show you guys what I did, and tell y'all where my head is at lately, because I have just been contemplating the intricacies of the universe lately and everything that I'm trying to do in my life, to be honest with you. This is milk and magnesia. We're actually gonna prime today. To be honest with you, like, I had to take a step back. You guys know that I applied for Social Security, and that is something I felt like I needed because finding a job and being mobile and being independent is important. My birthday is coming up next month, so I will be 29 by the end of this year, and it just like put into perspective for me, like, where am I going and what am I doing, y'all? Like, while I appreciate YouTube and everything that it has done for me, is this like a long-term sustainable thing? And will I have anything saved up for retirement age? Like, there are no like 401ks, IRAs situation, not unless you do it yourself, which if you have enough financial discipline, you can definitely do it yourself. That's part of being self-employed. But I don't know. I was talking to my homeboy the other day, and I mean, he started working for a finance company, and it was just like, wow. Like, my peers, the people who, and you should not compare, don't do this, but my peers and the people who I went to school with graduated undergrad in 2012, and like, not to sound bougie or anything, but most of my friends have second degrees, and it just made me feel like they kept moving forward and I got stuck standing still. Like, I should have another degree by now. And for that reason, I was contemplating grad school, because even my sister, she's graduating this year on my birthday with her master's, my younger sister. And it just, I don't know. Not that I feel like school is always the answer. Sometimes it's not. It's just a whole bunch of debt. But I'm trying to figure out if I'm really going to do this like self-employment, like entrepreneur thing. Shouldn't I have a degree to back it up, you know? Shouldn't I have like the credentials? And like, again, this is just, I don't know, me contemplating my life and where it's going, but also like an insecurity I have about being inadequate, because as a person with a disability, if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Evanie and I'm legally blind, and it has severely hindered my employment options. So instead of going out and getting a job, in my mind, this is like, let's create the job. And you know, like all millennials, when they hit their quarter life crisis, you know, create that YouTube channel. Get your story out there. You never know where it's gonna go. And I encourage people to be creative and like have an outlet and be going somewhere, even if you feel like corporately or educationally you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. So like I had mentioned before, I love you guys for watching. I love all of the support that I get, but I watch Mahogany Curls. You know, she's a huge inspiration to me. After the milk and magnesia dries down, I get off the excess, because this stuff, it lets my makeup set all day. And I mean, like, I don't have to blot, I don't have to anything, but it is very drying. Now, I am oily combination skin, oily in the middle right here. So for me, it's cool, I'm good. But if you're dry, do not try this. You will not be happy. this dries me out. Okay, and this is definitely not something that you can do all the time either, because I've done it before, like on a regular basis, and it does dry my skin out. And it's like, I'm oily. Why do I have dry skin right now? But yeah, I look up to Mahogany Curls, and she has reinvented herself, in my opinion, like over and over and over. Like, she went to school, like she at first dropped out of school because she got pregnant, but had her kid, went back to school, finished her degree, got her master's, finished that degree, and now she's in cosmetology school and is about to get that license. And then, you know, she's just constantly like growing and learning and getting it, you know. And there are people in my life, friends of mine, who have constantly had to not necessarily reinvent themselves. They're just out here getting it. They're getting it. And I feel like I got stuck. Like, I'm getting stuck. That's where I'm getting. And that's not a great feeling. I mean, you guys know I have a bio degree, right? But after I determined I wasn't headed to grad school for genetic counseling, because at the time there were only 8 programs in the entire country, and it was an extremely competitive market to try and get into. So you had to be like the valedictorian if you wanted to get in. And I wasn't. I was like a pretty good bio major, but I wasn't like super smart, which is what you needed to be in order to get into those programs. And plus, I hate organic chemistry. I said, no, this stuff isn't for me. And typically people don't come out with just straight bio degrees. You go to higher schooling, whether it's like nursing, pharmacy, med school, like dentistry, whatever you want to get into. You take your undergrad credits, take the GRE, MCAT, whatever, and then you move forward. You don't just stop at undergrad. And that's what I did, because like I said, I determined, you know, that wasn't my lifestyle. But also because I was an artist, and I felt like I need to be doing artsy things. Like, I would be sitting in class. I'll be sitting in class, and I knew I wasn't like everybody else in the class. They really wanted to be doctors, and they really wanted to be dentists, and they were gonna make it. They were gonna get there, you know. I like this foundation, the Fenty Beauty, but it spills everywhere. Anytime I like pump it out, it's very messy. Do you guys have this? Is it messy for you? Let me know. But they were sitting in class, and I could tell they were going places, and I had told myself that I was going these same places because I was chasing financial stability. But you can convince yourself in this stuff that you can't handle, that your character can't handle. If you're not meant to do it, believe me, you won't do it. Not because you can't, but because you're going to be trying like twice as hard and getting half as far as the people that are meant to do it, and that are, you know, obviously I believe in God, I'm a Christian. I think opportunities come to people that are living out their purpose. And you can be extremely successful and still be not purposeful. But in general, I think when you're meant to be doing what you're doing, the opportunities come to you. Obviously, you have to work for it too, but the opportunities that are meant for you come to you, and then you like go down this path of success, because there is no path to success. Everybody has their like pivotal moment story, but nobody's is like cut paste the same. And I think that's one of the reasons I like education, because there is a degree at the end, and there is a curriculum, and there is stuff that like take these classes and get to this place, and at the end you'll graduate, and like it's a sure like cut paste thing. But in the rest of life, you know, it's not that cut paste. It's not that sure. It's not that guaranteed. I want guarantees. I like guarantees, but nothing in life is guaranteed. And so while I might also be considering the grad school thing, I also feel like it could be a waste of time and money, like I feel about my first degree. Because I don't need a degree to start a YouTube channel, okay? If this was where I was going to end up in like media, and like any kind of communications, I would have gone to the school of C, or I would have gone to the school of B if I'm gonna be self-employed and like an entrepreneur. But I was in the College of Arts and Sciences, which again, I went to school over here, got the degree over here, spent a lot of money over here, took out loans, and I'm actually operating and doing what I'm supposed to do over here, like in a completely different realm. And to me, it's like, it's not worth it. It didn't pay off. Even though I have the degree, I think it matters that, you know, you're educated, because I was just raised that I would be an educated Black woman in America, period. Even though I think it matters, I don't know how relevant it is to my life, and if other degrees could have been more helpful. But obviously, hindsight is 20/20. You learn it all after the fact. You learn it after you spent the money. You leave the job after you figured out there ain't no other jobs like that one. It's always like a learning process. And I'm not throwing myself under the bus for like learning it late, but I also reflect a lot and try and not make the same mistake again, because they're expensive mistakes to make, okay? I don't know if I said this, I don't remember, but I did get approved for the Social Security, so that's gonna come through. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to live off of handouts. Obviously, I have a disability. Obviously, that's not something in my control, but I also want to be able to build something and like be comfortable in a retirement. Like, I'm almost 30, and most people my age have been working. My camera died. I don't know where I was, but I said I want to make sure that I'm getting this right, because I feel like before in life I've definitely gotten it wrong, and I don't want to waste my time and my money doing something that, you know, doesn't pay off in the end. And not that anybody knows the future, but like I said, I feel like I've gotten it wrong before, and I hate that. And this is also me overthinking things. By the way, that was my Sigma brush I used for my foundation, my Sigma F80 brush. I definitely need to clean this thing. And this is my e.l.f. powder brush, blush brush, to dust the excess away. I don't really like to bake because it looks baked, and that's not cute to me. The lines aren't like blended in enough. So I usually take, this is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark, either dark or dark deep, but I take this to balance out like some of the yellowness of that, because I don't want to look ashy. Anyway, I want to get it right, and sometimes I think I overthink things. I definitely overthink things. And it's like, if you, I think it was a quote by T.D. Jakes. He said that when your hands are so full of your future, you don't have time to constantly go back into your past and rehearse. This is a thing I learned. This is a psychological thing that I learned. It's called rehearsing. Whenever things happen to you, I do this a lot. Like, I'll go back over the situation and think about all the stuff that I should have said or could have said, or if I had thought about it in the time, and if that comes back around again, this is what I'm gonna do. And it's like, don't get so caught up with what was, you know. When your hands are so full of your future, you're not gonna have time to consider your past. And right now, I think I don't have something in my future that I'm seriously considering outside of grad school. And the reason I'm so attracted to that idea, again, because it's a guaranteed degree at the end. But what does the degree guarantee you? Like, that my personal business or my self-employment is gonna work out, or that my subscribers are gonna be through the roof? No. Like, again, like I said, I like guarantees, and I'm not getting that. This is my e.l.f. chunky black eyeliner. I got this in a set, and it was years ago, and I just like it because it's like a messy kind of eyeliner look, and because y'all know my mirror is super magnified and I can't really see good, it kind of always looks put together even if you didn't like do the best job. So that's why I like this. Smaller, more precise eyeliners, wing eyeliners and stuff like that, I stay away from, because you can mess it up and it looks messed up, but I wouldn't know if I messed up because I can't see. So unless somebody else is doing it, I just stay away from doing it. I also like pull on my eye a little bit and do it this way. I actually kind of like sometimes close my eyes, and my one friend, she was like, are you closing your eyes and putting on eyeliner? Like, I can't see anything. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, but you can't see. And I was like, surprise, surprise, you know, this is the way blind girls do their makeup, and it still comes out cute, which is why I like it to be chunky. I want my hands to be full of something in my future other than just YouTube videos. Would I ever completely leave YouTube? No. Because this is what has sustained me. You guys are what has sustained me all these years. And I like filming, but I also like making progress. And right now in my personal life, I don't feel like I'm making progress. And then it all circles around the idea also, like, if I'm an artist, right? Which I'm like somewhat holding on to, but not really. Shouldn't I take my time and efforts and energies and invest it there? I read an article once that said people rarely get signed to record labels after 30 because, like, youth and youthfulness and like building a career is a younger man's game. People get signed at like 14, 15, 16 years old, and then you build an entire career from there. And so with me, it's like I'm about to be 29. And as far as me chasing the music dream, it's like, how is that going to benefit me? And again, like I told y'all, I pray a lot because I think I'm just more conscious of time now. Time and money and resources. And like, I'm a limited resource, right? Like me within myself, Ebony, I am a limited resource, and even more so because of my disability. And I just want to put my resources, time, money, effort, energy in a place where it's gonna pay off. A place where I can say I'm proud of myself. A place where I can, you know, gain independence and live on my own and have a career and possibly relationships, you know. Listen, can't let myself out of that game either. I just, right now, I am not in a space to consider relationships. Just within myself, I know I'm like more discontented within myself, and I don't think that's where I need to be headspace wise in order to take on a relationship or a boyfriend. It would be nice because obviously they would drive, and then that would give me some mobility. But that's just like a whole nother get ready with me, girl. That's a whole, honey, whole nother get ready with me. You know what? I completely skipped my eyebrows. I gotta go do those. As far as a relationship is concerned, it's on the radar because, girl, biological clocks are real. I don't want to have to like freeze my eggs or do in vitro fertilization or anything. Like, I don't have to do all of that. I also don't want to be an old mom. Some people are old moms and they don't care because they got their baby and that's all they wanted. But I don't think I want to be an old mom. Even though like 29, 30, that's like late for having children in my opinion. Only some of my friends have kids right now. A lot of us are like single, not married, like not dating either. Which, you know, is neither here nor there. People have babies whenever they want to have babies. I don't think I blended out all of the milk and magnesia. I don't know where my headspace is gonna be, career space, relationship space, if all of that lines up, which, girl, if the stars have to align for all of that, I just feel like I might be 40 or something before I'm ready for a child. This is all the same stuff that I used last time. I don't really switch up my routine because seeing is difficult. So switching things up would be like, oh, you trying to be ugly. Like I said, I don't want to sit and contemplate too much because, like I said, I overthink things all the time. I pray and I just want to hear from the Lord what the plan is, what the game plan is. Because to be honest with you, without my eye condition, I feel like my life would have been furthered by now. Like all the plans that I had in mind for myself, like I am not living out not one single plan that I had in mind for myself. If you had told me this is where I was going to end up when I was 18 years old and applying to college, I probably wouldn't have applied to college, to be honest with you. Because like I say, you don't need a degree to be on YouTube. Sometimes I halfway feel like YouTube is for like outcast people. Ooh, that brow is too strong. She is too strong. This is something I do. Sponges pick up product. Like, they blend stuff out very nicely, but they also pick up product. So some people don't like to use sponges because it wastes product. That brow is too strong, in my opinion. What was I saying? Oh, it looks like I took it off and then put it back on. I didn't, y'all. But yeah, if you had told me at 18 this is where it was all gonna be, it's like, this is where I would end up by 28, like 10 years later, this is it. It's like, oh no, 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 no. And that's why I know, like, within myself, like, I know I need to get into a space where I'm happy within myself, because I'm not. And, you know, educationally things, yeah, I got the degree, you know, I finished, and I graduated, and college was great. And I started a YouTube channel, reinvented myself, do the 9-to-5 thing, and all with my disability. And I'm not trying to, again, downplay what I've done or what I've built up until now, but I just feel like it's time for me to have something else, to have my future, like, whatever that is, have my future be wrapped up with something else, because right now everything seems so empty and indefinite, and like, maybe this, maybe that, and I don't like that. I don't like that. It's uncomfortable. Like I said, that's why I'm considering grad school, because curriculums are an attractive feature. I don't know if I want to use this highlight. This I got, oh gosh, 2 years ago when I was at the Grove, I think it is, in LA, and I love this highlighter. Love, 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 love this highlighter. I think it's called Beaming Blush by MAC, but I don't want to use this. I want to use something else. This is what I used last time. I don't think I want to use this either. This is the other Fenty. Should we? I didn't contour. That's where my head is at, as far as having a future and what I'm building and where I'm going and what I'm trying to achieve. Because again, there's this conversation I had with my homeboy, and he was like, I think, you know, you're trying to do a marketing thing. And I was like, honestly, like, I can't answer that question, and I feel like there's a problem if I can't answer that question for myself. Not just talking to him, but in general. I should be able to say, hey, this is what I'm building, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing it for. And I think loosely I have like a plan, but I definitely need, ooh, oh, okay. It looks orange in here, but it definitely comes out gold on me, which is fine because I knew that. I don't think I was going for this either. I don't know what mood I'm in. I don't know what mood I'm in right now, but I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it. Don't ask me where I'm going either, because this is the video I'm filming today. I'm getting ready, but for what? And I feel like getting ready for what? Get ready so you don't, I mean, be ready or stay ready so you don't have to get ready. For what? I need to be able to answer that question. I can't answer that question. But I also know if I'm not intentional about something, then I can fall for anything. And I don't want to be in that space. You know what I do want to learn? Eyeshadow for blind girls. One of the reasons I'm scared of eyeshadow or scared of using it is because I know it's not going to look that blended out with me, or at least I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to see if it's blended out or not, so I would just be walking around looking crazy. And blending is key. Whirl by MAC, one of my favorites. It's a dusty rose color, more of a spring theme. I'm dressing up like today. Why not? Okay, like I said, what am I doing this for? You know what I just remembered? I got the new Fenty Unveil, and that's what I was doing this look for. This right here. See, now I have to take this. Now I have to take this off. Now I have to take this off and actually try this out. So we're gonna try Unveil. On the website, this is described as a chocolate brown. You guys know I love my browns. So the card on my camera was full and I had to delete some stuff off because I needed more space, and we're back. I don't know where I left off, but we tried Unveil. I think this color is really pretty. I love matte liquid lipsticks. I love matte everything. I want it to dry down and be more flat than dimensional. I like a good highlight, you know. I like a good glow. Everybody likes a good glow. But matte is my thing. Matte's my thing. This color at first going on looks like the exact color of my face. Like, this is It's like slightly darker, maybe like a redder undertone, but this is very pretty, very natural, and not super drying. So I'm here for it, okay? A lot of times with my browns, I wear them with black lip liners. It's just more dramatic and sticks out to me, and I think it's pretty and I like it, so I do it. I personally like it. I think if you also filled your lips in completely with chestnut and then put this on top, very pretty, or just put this in the center, very pretty. I like it, I like it, I like her. She's staying. She can stay with the rest of the crew. She's moving in. I like this. Yes, come through. Rihanna, come through. Unveil, come through. Natural, brown, 90s vibes, lips, 702, Destiny's Child, you know, come through. That's what I'm getting right now. And I like it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know down below, what is your future full of? What are you working towards right now? What are you fulfilled with within yourself? And any goals you have, not just New Year's resolutions. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about life, the whole thing, y'all. Let me know down below in the comment section. And again, thumbs up the video if you like these get ready with me's random train of thoughts. I hope this is a cohesive video as well, so it's not all over the place. But if it is, y'all, let me know and we won't do these anymore. Because I don't like when people like bounce around and don't stay on track. So yeah, thumbs up, subscribe down below, stay lifted like an Afro puff, okay? Y'all know how to live, y'all know what to do. Stay lifted like an Afro puff, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.